Again, we go through quickly because I said you need both of them if you are looking to make money at NSE. Otherwise, if you rely on one platform, you will be losing a lot. Let me skip that. Refine none. So you have dashboard that just gives you an overview. Invested value is the amount that you have put in. Current value is the value of the shares. Then there is gains and losses. If you not invest in global funds, this is not global market. This is special funds like Mansa X, but with our access group. Fund transfer is just how to deposit. Get insured is if you want insurance with our partner. So dashboard just gives you a quick overview. When you deposit money, most of you, they go to funds, also portfolio. On the 3 bars, there is a statement. This is where you can see how your funds have been utilized. Ignore my account, it has a date. This for training. If you want to see anything that has happened to your money, this is where you see it. Then you can go all the way, I think, to 2011, if I'm not wrong. Even here, this is where you see all the transactions and the exact prices you bought shares at. If you want to know I bought shares at what price, statement, you can see sale of 1 GRD at that. If you notice the price that is shown at the end, it's not what I bought at. Oops. I'm using real phone. I'm not on simulator. I'll call her back. If you notice, if you multiply the quantity times price, it doesn't equal to the amount at the end. The amount at the end includes commissions. And this is what now is shown in portfolio valuation, the amount that you can see there. So if you go to portfolio, let me go back to dashboard. If you go to portfolio, the price you see there is average cost. It includes its average price. That is on the column for average price. It includes cost. So there are 2 different prices. Statement price you bought share at, also that. In portfolio valuation, that average price includes cost of buying shares. That is commission and levies per share. So that the invested value you see there is inclusive of the costs. Then you have the current prices and then the profit and loss. That is on portfolio valuation. Funds is where you can deposit money from using deposit. You can deposit using M-Pesa. Bank. For bank, you go to our bank, deposit to that account, put your CDSC number, send that confirmation to our finance. If bank is able to take email address, give our email address so that we receive and automatically post. If you want to withdraw, you can always withdraw from this screen. That is when you sell. I'm just going through quickly. So now we come to the important screen, watch list. Again, the same thing we did with the portal. Let's say I want to see apps how it is performing. I just click on it. Remember here you can't make more decisions compared to the online. Notice we have not seen anywhere there is foreign buys, foreign sales. Let me go back. There is no other additional screen. It's just last price, change, high and low. So if you need the other additional details, they are on the online portal. So if you click on ABSA, it will give you now the market depth. On ZD, it's called order book. It's like where the orders are recorded. You can view more. This is one of the difference is. Remember on the portal you saw around 5. Here you can see all the orders. Now you are able to tell where support is. Like now, as I said, support it is at 14,075. That is quantity at a price of around 30.50. But I can still go lower. If you look on the supply side, we have 39 still at the top. Meaning what? That's why you are seeing this share going down. Because resistance is at the top at 31. support is at 30.50. So the app allows you to see additional. Let's see another stock. Let's see which one. Let's go to Co-op. Again, notice the resistance is actually not, the support is not at that 145. It is very low where there is 54. At around 54, 200, around the price of that 120. On the resistance side, it is at 32. Ideally, this is a share that is playing around that price. Even if it is showing the price is going down, if you look at the quantities at the top, they are very small. That's what is pushing the prices down. So you want to check where is the resistance. Remember, resistance and support. On the portal, you can only see up to 5 prices. You might think the resistance is actually what you are seeing, but if you expand further, you actually realize could be the prices are even lower and this share can go down. So that's why you need our app. Come check the way the orders are placed. Go to the portal. Check who is driving that share. Is it foreigners or is it locals? If it is local, then you know it's either us as the retail or the fund managers. Then go to the graph. Confirm the price direction. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, check how the share is performing. Then go to all high. Check whether it is the highest price ever or the lowest before you enter. To place the order, don't swipe. The call coming in. Sorry for that. So when you want to place the order through the app, you just click on the share. You have seen the prices and you have selected the price. Let's say I want to place again at 540. I'll click buy. Again, the same screen we saw on the portal. The share, instrument type, it's always normal. Then the quantity, the number of shares you are buying. Then limit is where you are putting a price. Market is where you are saying go and pick me any price. It doesn't have the price. You have validity. On the app, you only have 2. You have day, where it is only valid for this day, that is 21st, or GTD, where now you can change the calendar to the date you want. Let's say you want an order for 1 week. Then delivery and intraday is the same as the online. Again, you submit and confirm your order. So that is a simple walkthrough for those who are new. I don't want to go into details. I'll be doing separate videos now going into details, including how now you select prices. And I hope I have covered most of the introduction for those who are new. If there is something I've missed, I want to go to the next part, because I think that is the easiest way to explain NSE. And remember, put the questions. Just a minute, I take a cup of water.